Hey YouTube, welcome back to a brand new video. Did you know when it's winter in the southern hemisphere, it's summer in the northern hemisphere, or summer is the time of year you can see double rainbows? Well, good, because that means, like me, you love New Horizons, including all of these subtle details the game has to offer. So today I thought it'd be fun to share some of the other secrets and facts about the summer season you may not know. I'm Maury, and this is the latest episode in a brand new series where we explore interesting lore, strange details and general facts you may have missed. The aim is to entertain and share secrets, but hopefully even the die-hard Animal Crossing fans who have seen many double rainbows on their island will discover something new. But first, before we dive into these summer secrets, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, which is none other than Fantasy Town, an adorable and cozy farming sim game coming soon to smart devices. Fantasy Town is a vibrant blend of the farming sim and idle genres with super immersive exploration and RPG mechanics. Players can harvest their dreams and discover a fantasy world where you develop your town, grow produce, trade and explore various territories. Plus, did I mention there's evil trolls? Fantasy Town allows players to become social, build, join guilds and take part in regular events. If you enjoy customizing characters and towns, enjoy whimsical mini games and harvesting your hard work for rewards, be sure to check out Fantasy Town using the links in my description. Now, June 1st marks the start of a brand new season on the New Horizons island, which is of course summer for us here in the Northern Hemisphere. Summer is the most vibrant season in Animal Crossing, offering up the most critters, unique weather patterns and even weeds that you don't want to pull. But did you know summer is the only season to see 3 different types of bushes bloom? During summer, blue and pink hydrangea bushes, red and yellow hibiscus bushes, and thanks to the most recent update, pink and white plumeria bushes all flower between June and August in the Northern Hemisphere, and of course December and February in the Southern Hemisphere. At the height of the summer season during the month of July, all 3 of these bushes bloom at some point during the month. This doesn't happen at any other time of year and has never happened in any Animal Crossing game until the 2.0 update back in November. So if you want a bright and summery island over the summer, be sure to plant all 3 of these bushes. Now, as a recap for any new players out there, Nook's Cranny sells limited time seasonal items during the summer season. These include the surfboard and the retro fan. Yay, I've always wanted to meet a fan. Now, these aren't exactly rare items as they've been in the game since launch, but something you may not know is they are part of a larger set, with each having up to 6 different variations that until now have been unobtainable without visiting other people's islands. These exclusive summer items are tied to the type of island you have, and similar to how you could only get certain variations of Nook Mile items at the Nook Stop, you will only ever see one design of each of these items spawn inside Nooks. The only way around this is to trade with players online. Until now. As you have probably seen, both Reese and Cyrus can now be invited to set up a permanent shop at Halves Mini Archipelago. Here, Cyrus offers a customization service for bells rather than having to use customization kits. The key feature about this service is that he can also customize items that we can't customize at crafting benches ourselves, and this includes the limited time Nook's Cranny summer items. So for the first time in the Northern Hemisphere, it's now possible to customize these summer items and obtain the other designs on your own island without visiting a friend and therefore needing to pay for a Nintendo Switch Online service. It's a pretty neat trick to say the least. Now, moving away from the items you can find during summer, it's that time of the video where we nerd out over the weather. The weather mechanics in Animal Crossing are incredibly accurate and, if nothing else, help create some of the most immersive experiences in the game. And the weather during the summer season is no exception. The summer sees the highest levels of rainfall throughout the entire year, with the height of summer seeing up to a 38% chance of heavy rain, which seems odd to me. But given the presumably hot weather on the New Horizons island, this also increases the chances of encountering thunderstorms and lightning. So with the combination of heavy rain and hot weather during the summer, July likely has more thunderstorms than any other month or season in the game. And if that wasn't interesting enough, summer in the Northern Hemisphere sees a 38% chance of heavy rain, but summer in the Southern Hemisphere only sees a 24% chance of heavy rain, meaning players in the Northern Hemisphere will always have a greater chance of experiencing heavy rain and therefore thunderstorms over players in the Southern Hemisphere. So weird. Now, summer on the New Horizons island sees a brand new crafting material called summer shells. I'm sure even new players have seen at least one by now. These of course spawn on our beaches, but they are rarer than you may think, because they only have a 10% drop rate, which other than the conch, which has a drop rate of 6%, is one of the lowest in the game, making them as rare as giant clams. Of course, the best way to find these materials, not that you need many, is to regularly clear your beaches to allow more to spawn in. The only other place to find them is on Captain's Island. Since the 2.0 update just before the holidays, it's now possible to ask Captain to take you on a boat tour to a mystery island. Unless Katrina's told you you're having good luck for the day, there's a 3.14% chance Captain will take you to the Summer Shells Island, where it's always summer. Here you can enjoy the summer even out of season, find a bunch of summer shells and probably a summer shell DIY recipe. But something you may not know is you have to unlock this island before Captain will take you there. To unlock the Summer Shell Island in New Horizons and have Captain be able to take you there, you have to have previously played through the final day of the summer season. In the Northern Hemisphere's case, it's August 31st. So anyone who started their New Horizons journey since September in the Northern Hemisphere still aren't able to visit this island until the end of summer. This is likely to allow players to find all the recipes and crafting materials on their own island before having to rely on Captain, but still a pretty interesting summer secret. Now, sometimes it's easy to forget it's the opposite season in the opposite hemisphere, and this results in some events taking place during the summer in the Southern Hemisphere when they normally wouldn't. One of those is Groundhog Day, that usually takes place at the end of winter, acknowledging the start of spring, but this actually takes place in summer in the Southern Hemisphere and couldn't be further away from spring. At least you can still buy the Rossetti model though. One of those is Groundhog Day, that usually takes place at the end of winter, acknowledging the start of spring, but this actually takes place in summer in the Southern Hemisphere and couldn't be further away from spring. At least you can still buy the Rossetti model though. Sorry, couldn't resist a Groundhog Day joke. Now, since we're discussing the summer in the Southern Hemisphere, it's worth mentioning another event and crafting material that takes place differently to the Northern Hemisphere. The festive season around the holidays is of course celebrated during the summer in the Southern Hemisphere. This leads to cedar trees being decorated with lights at the height of summer and can never be seen alongside snowfall. But it does mean summer in the Southern Hemisphere can experience decorated cedar trees in the rain, which isn't possible in the Northern Hemisphere. It also means red, blue, and gold ornaments, crafting materials, are found during the summer from decorated cedar trees and can be collected alongside summer shells, rather than the typical snowflakes we see here in the Northern Hemisphere. Seasons are weird. So there we have it. That was just a few summer facts you may not have known. But do you have any other facts you'd like to share about the game that we might find interesting? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Of course, I'd like to once again thank today's sponsor, Fantasy Town. Be sure to register your interest using the links in my description. I think you'll really enjoy it. If you made it to the end of the video, be sure to comment summer just to let me know you did. And as always, thank you so much to all the patrons and channel members for supporting this content. And until next time, have an amazing day, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.